Hi there. Welcome to Mocktails Are Messy. This is Kelly Mizgorski.
And Ryan Frankowski.
We're so excited to be here today.
Yes, we are. Let's go, Kelly. It's been a minute. We've been busy. You've been busy.
You just got back from Tulum.
I know. I wish I was as tan as you. Damn, girl.
I know. I used some spray tan today. I've been feeling, the seasonal depression. And I'm like, okay, let me just fake a tan. Maybe it'll help.
Yes, I know. Well, I think it looks good. You were a little scared in the mirror before. I think it looks fucking natural.
I think it turned out a little bit orange. But
look at you. Come on, it looks legit.
It's all right. Yeah, you guys let us know. Is it legit looking or do I look fake?
Yes, please list in the comments on YouTube. Does Kelly's natural spray tan look good or does it look orange like Schnookers? AKA Snooky. Are we dating ourselves saying Snooky?
Yeah, probably. Okay, so how was Tulum? I want to hear about it.
Oh, shit. I mean,
actually, hold that thought.
Oh.
Let's get our drinks. I'm so excited. Okay.
Yes, you got to go with the mocktails.
So we have a crush on
Two Turnt Tony. Two Turnt Tony. What's good? TT.
Okay, so I got the tea. I never would have bought this, but he's hot, so I want to support him and his business.
You want to support a hot man? Is that what you want to do?
Yes. So I'm gonna try it.
Crack it for the mic, baby.
I used to drink like twisted tea in college, but I haven't. That was like what, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see if I no, that was not 15 years ago.
We graduated in 2014.
Stop it. Yeah. So
no,
11.
no, that's 11. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, I'm going to try it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I give it a 8 out of 10.
Oh, Two Turnt Tony, Two Turnt Tea.
Let's turn up.
Yes, and then I like the duck that you got to represent Tony.
The duck, yes, because he has a pet duck.
Isn't that weird?
So I wore a shirt with a duck on it.
Yeah, what is it about Two Turnt Tony? He's just like something about him. He's a bad
boy. And I like his aesthetic. I like his how he's batshit crazy.
Yeah, he is a little crazy.
He's just off the cuff, breaking that fourth wall.
I know.
But he's in Florida.
Yeah, he does have an OnlyFans.
Does he? Stop.
I'm not kidding you.
Oh my God, do you think my husband would be mad if I subscribed to it?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on how much the subscription is.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to look this up, guys.
Okay, so we got our messy first. We decided to switch it for y'all. We're doing a little spin-off, but I am going to go with my mocktailer. I am still a year and a month strong. Let's go for AF cocktails. I think it was an advertisement that Khloe Kardashian did. Oh. I know. It's kind of like, I keep referencing the Kardashians. Like, I'm just going to admit that they're my guilty pleasure.
Hey, they know how to stay in the spotlight. Yeah. So I was going to say, I don't think you've tried this one. This looks like a new one.
No, this is really hitting like the mocktail, non-alc, zero booze, like
what's special about
industry.
Is it like a seltzer water or is there like botanicals?
So this is a non-alcoholic cocktail, passion fruit and lime vodka spritz. It's with afterglow, free AF. Drinks company, 10 calories per serving, and this is what I love: 0 sugar.
Okay,
let's go.
Let's go. I want to hear what you think.
Okay, yeah, I got to open up the box, but yeah, I'm glad that we started off the year productive. You were gonna do dry January, but then I think you just kind of said, you know what? Let's do mindful. Wait, wet January, or no? Is it?
Misty.
Is it damn? Misty.
You call me Misty. I'm a little misty.
Yes, she is a little misted.
Not super wet as a drinker. But, okay, yeah. What do you think?
Oh, I got wet from that. That was a little weird.
I love the packaging. That's pretty.
It's really good. It's just so light, refreshing. It feels like a cocktail. Totally AF cocktails. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. This is my thing.
Okay.
I think some people might be a little bored with it because it is 0 sugar, but I'm happy.
Okay. I think it's cute. It looks cute in your
They
hand.
do have other.
Can I smell it?
Oh,
do you mind if I just smell
You want to just try it?
No, it smells good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
It's got like a little passion fruit and lime. See, that's my favorite. That's why I'm giving it a 9.5. I would give it a 10 out of 10, but I think for most people, I'm like wet from that.
I'm all about like the lychee.
Oh yeah,
lychee
you
blossom.
like a little bit more flavorful palate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe like a little sweet with some like citrus.
Yeah, well, especially if I'm doing alcohol with it, it kind of covers up that nasty alcohol flavor.
Yes.
But like I do enjoy a seltzer with like
yeah.
a hint of flavor.
Yeah, no, I think that this is a good call. They do have a gin and tonic one. They have an Aperol spritz one.
Ooh,
so
okay.
Shout out to AF Cocktails. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get them.
Let's go. Okay, so tell me about Tulum.
Mexico.
You went for work?
Yes, I did a design job. We were doing these model homes within this new development. I can't talk too much about it because they told us to, kind of keep it on the wrap before they launch in March. But it was super exciting to be, international. I did. What are you looking at?
I'm just looking at this can.
She easily gets distracted. I mean, I'm either boring you or you just like to get a little.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
Ooh.
Ew. That was
Sorry.
disgusting.
That was McDonald's beforehand.
Oh, yeah. We're a little lethargic right now because we were.
I know.
This is what happened. We met up to do some administrative work.
Yes.
And then we ended up getting hungry. We didn't want to just push through. So we went. McDonald's was the only thing on our way to the studio.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not a Panera or a, healthy joint?
There's nothing. So anyways, we're very lethargic right now.
Well, you're going to be too turnt because I think that can is saying it's 5%. Is it tasty?
Is 5% good?
I mean, that's like, so 4.5 is the White Claws.
Okay, so they just they got away with a little more.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, no, go ahead, finish.
Tulum, Mexico was beautiful. It really was. Apparently, there's this.
Did you see the gym there? Is there an outdoor gym?
Yes, there's the jungle gym.
It's my dream to work out there.
I know.
Did you work out there?
I didn't get a chance to. I was gonna run there.
Oh my gosh.
From the villa that we were staying in, and it's just like.
Is it a really big space? It wasn't really close by, or what?
It's really just on the main strip. And when I first went to Tulum back in 2020, it was still kind of becoming really a hot place.
No, you're
to
right
go.
on the ocean,
right. So we were out in more of the jungle, if you will.
Yeah, because I saw you. There was pictures of you in a pool.
Yes. It was on this third story of this beautiful villa. I mean, it was just stunning to be in the jungle. All these beautiful natural light. I mean, it only rained once, but
a jungle vacation sounds nice.
Yeah. I think you definitely would appreciate it. I didn't see any monkeys.
Or maybe there's not monkeys down
there.
there.
So there are all sorts of wildlife, but I didn't get to run into any of it.
I just wonder what's out there. Do you have to worry about jaguars and panthers and crazy stuff?
So they will stay away from when there are busier, more populated areas. But in a lot of stories that I heard, people will go out there in the jungle, exploring. And they'll see them. They just have to go with their protection, whether it's I guess some kind of taser gun, just to I can't even believe
I don't
running.
know if the spray scares a big cat or not.
Yeah.
I hear they really they stalk you.
I know, I've heard that too.
And I hear they make really weird, creepy sounding screaming no, that's foxes that do the screaming noise. But they also make another noise. They make some type of noise. It sounds like a chirp.
Oh, okay.
And you might think it's a bird, but it could be
it could be
a big
their
cat
hissing noise.
I don't know why they make that noise, but yeah.
That's scary.
You could miss them, and they could just sneak up from behind. They're so sneaky. Haven't you ever seen a cat? Just a house cat, how sneaky those little shits can be?
I know. I mean, I do think about that. I'm kind of freaking out right now, thinking if I was sleeping outside in the jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a little bit more of a story for the the pod, but I didn't run into any wildlife. I think it's because it's like super populated.
Okay.
But they do try to preserve all of it, like with really just like beautiful aesthetic, like not a lot of development, like not too many like there are no high rises. So when you leave like Cancun, it's 2 hours south.
So what, most things are like 2 or 3, 4 stories? Like it doesn't really get higher than that?
Not higher than like maybe 4 stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I know. It's beautiful. I think you and Ryan definitely need to take a trip down there.
Yeah, well,
he flies down there.
He's going to be going down there for the first time this month. So he said he's going to scope it out and see if it's... We've been trying to figure out where... We want to go to like get away from the kids for the first time. Just do like a parents' vacation, and we're trying to figure out where to go. So if anyone has any suggestions, I want to go somewhere safe.
Maybe not Tulum.
Is Tulum not real safe right now?
No, it's super safe.
I thought you had like a scary experience where you were like pulled over.
Oh, yeah.
You said you were going to tell me about it?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. There was a girl that was in the back seat that we were traveling with, and she is a spitfire. You would love her. Tiny
American
Tina.
or?
American.
Okay.
She was in the back seat. She was sitting on one of the guys' laps because the car that we were driving only fit 5.
Okay.
And so then we were total at 6 in the car. The cop pulled us over. He threatened to tow the car.
Oh.
Luckily, somebody that was in the car spoke Spanish from Mexico that we were with and like tried to get out of it. But a lot of times it's like you really just have to pay off the cop, like money.
Wait, so did you guys give the cop money?
I think it was like around $500.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm not talking about pesos. Yeah, it was like $500 just to like get out of it, because otherwise it was like they were gonna have to tow the car, and then like we were gonna have to get a truck to or like get like a cab. So
instead of like having like a court date or like a fine, you just pay them on the spot.
Yeah.
Now, do you think the cops pocket this money, or do you think it goes to the station? Like,
I just feel like it might be a combination.
Yeah.
I think it's like one of those things that like they're probably out on the prowl. They know that it's a busy season, you know, the winter months, everybody's traveling down there, and it feels like it just doesn't feel like they were really gonna be. But in the same respect, like I get it, we were in the wrong. We had an extra person in the car, windows down.
Sometimes when you're on vacation or in another country, it feels like the rules don't apply.
Yeah, they don't
and
exist.
Like you just do stuff like
the
I
fuck
wouldn't.
You want.
I mean, I don't know if I would do that like here in America, because I know that that's not legal.
Exactly.
But in Mexico, I'd be like, it's probably fine.
Oh yeah,
right?
You're partying, you're having fun. Yeah. It's warm weather. Everybody's excited that they're out of the cold. They're just like so like just whatever, and then you fucking get like a reminder, because 2 people that we went out with after New Year's had to use the restroom. Me and you know something about this, about public urinations.
We sure do.
Yeah. And so we learned the hard way years ago, but I think it was a blessing in disguise, because now moving forward in my 30s, I would never I would never take a leak in public. I would never go.
No.
It's just, I'd rather pee my pants at this point, right?
I am totally the mom now. Like, I know I have kids of my own, but like if I'm out with a group of friends, like if we're partying or something, I am the mom.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm like, hey, I've been there. I've done that. It doesn't work out well. Don't do that. Don't do that, honey.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I think that the thing that's really crazy was 2 of the guys that we were with got public urinations, and it was $1,000 each.
Oh my God.
So $2,000.
Well, that's just nuts. Okay, listen. So Valentine's Day, it's around the corner.
Yeah.
Right?
It is.
And I am people do not annihilate my husband. But I don't know, the last 5 years, like he didn't really get me much for Valentine's Day. Maybe like a bouquet of flowers, and that's just not acceptable. So I told him, I said, listen, I better be getting a little more this year. And like, I don't want to have to remind you.
Yeah. No.
So he said that he got me something this year.
What did he get you?
He won't tell me. And
I know it's not 14th yet, so you got some time.
He said it was expensive. I'm like, it better not be cheap. So
you're just throwing it at him.
I will keep you guys updated. It better be something good.
I know. Well, you've been a good wife this past year. You know, you moved, you picked up and you moved to another city. You're taking care of his kids. Very good care. You're a protective mama bear.
Exactly.
And, you know, I think you also like go above and beyond to, you know, make sure that he's doing well and safe and has his meal packed for whenever he takes off to work.
Hey, I do a good job. Now, what are your plans? We haven't talked about this. Like, are you talking to anybody?
Well, you know, I was like trying to not talk about this to you because once I open it up to my bestie, I start to like, it becomes a real thing. It starts to.
Have you been hiding something from me?
Yeah.
What? Oh my gosh. You're talking to somebody?
I don't, well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you want to call it. Like, is that what you call it? Talking to somebody?
Okay, wait. Are you fucking somebody? Is that what you mean?
No.
You're talking to somebody?
Yeah.
Are you officially dating somebody?
No. I mean, let's be real here. There's no way. Not yet.
Will you be spending time with them on Valentine's Day?
Well, that's funny you bring that up. It was brought to my attention today that they were going to try to make some plans and come into town.
Wait, they're not in town?
If I give you too much information,
you're
gonna find them online, or you're gonna find them in my phone.
Okay, so they are not in town. You're doing a long distance.
Listen, that's probably okay. So maybe that's why I've been like reflecting on it and saying I don't want to bring this up because it's not like it's like an in-town experience. Mm-hmm. It's like it seems like there's like a long distance like. Maybe a little bit of butterfly effect.
Yeah, I'm going to say, like, what are you getting out of it? Hey, listen, I have been wanting you to have somebody just selfishly because I'd love for you to come on, like, double dates and stuff. Yeah. We love doing double dates, right?
Yes.
And you are always third wheeling it.
Or fifth wheeling it.
Or fifth wheeling it sometimes. Yes. And, like, I love it, but it's like it'd be fun if you brought somebody.
I know.
Because, like, you never do.
It makes you more comfortable, too, because then you could be like, macking on your husband.
Right. We don't have to worry about leaving you out, right?
Yes.
And then
exactly.
It's like you did say you wanted to be 2 years single, and you've been single now for about a year, a little over a year.
Yeah, like December 20.
So you need another. So I'm actually shocked. I'm excited. But okay, so they're coming here.
I mean, I just had this little inclination that maybe that's a good call, but I don't want to make it a thing. I'm not like trying to make this like serious if it's not in the same city. Right. And like also like, you know, well, there is some magic. Let's just say that.
Okay.
There's some magical sparks, you know.
Anytime that
I've been working or traveling, they have made an effort or we've coordinated or you know me, like if I have a job, I'm willing to like stay an extra 2 days, like, or maybe I have just been like able to kind of make the time for them and they've made the time for me. So like it feels kind of like The Bachelor or Bachelorette, like when you go away and you're like, oh, this fantasy of like there's romance and like there's hand holding and there's amazing kissing, but then like you're in another city, you're not living the day to day with this person.
Right.
So it's kind of just like,
now are they sober as well?
They're trying to be more mindful. Okay. I think they look at me as like, hey, I'm a good example. They look at me as like, I want to be more like you, but I never want to tell somebody they have to do something because I'm doing it.
What is your preference for a partner?
I do think it's probably hard to date somebody that's sober.
Like, what about for you though?
I don't know. Like, so for me, like, I don't know if I'd want to have somebody that's exactly like me, but I do think it's important for them to not be like what I had been with in the past. I mean,
right. Like, it can't be happening all the time.
Every day. It can't be bingey.
That gets old.
Yeah.
That gets old pretty fast.
And then I am a person, like, when I was in these relationships, I was behaving the way that they were, and I was loving it because that's just like a fucking, like, it's just a messy cycle that you get in. But then it's
like, okay, this isn't healthy. Like,
no.
What is this relationship even founded on?
I know.
Like, is it all about just having drinks together, or is there more to it? Like, why do we need to do this all the time?
Yeah, and I think this is the first time I've ever, like, really soberly dated or soberly, like,
it is, yeah.
In like a thing.
I can testify for that. This is definitely your first time. I sent you a meme yesterday, and it was like
those two girls.
No, the one that's like your face when you've made me a drink and it's 2% juice and 98% liquor.
I was so bad.
That
to
was
you.
so you in college. Like,
I know. What the fuck?
You made the strongest drinks. It was crazy. Anyways, do we want to just? So we have like 3 text messages that we got. Do you want me to read them?
I want you to read them.
Okay, so these
we got from the sign that we have in Bloomfield, the kiosk that says "Mocktails are messy." Text us your messy stories.
Yes. Do you know the number off the top of your head?
It is 424-666-7794. Text us your messy stories. We've gotten a couple right now.
Yeah. So we have a really long one. We don't have time for that one today.
Yeah.
But we are going to do that. The next time it's just Ryan and I.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
So here is the 3 that we got that I thought were really good. They're short. Okay, so one time at a college interview, when I was 17 years old, I shit my pants mid-sentence and continued with the interview. He asked if we should take a break. I declined, and he liberally applied air freshener within the office space. I then proceeded to complete the interview for the next 20 minutes, even though the odor situation rapidly worsened within time.
Oh, fuck. That is messy.
I forgot that there were, like, college interviews. I never did any of those. Did you?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
Yeah, maybe that was, like, a prestigious...
Oh, wait. College fair interviews for jobs?
It was a college interview. They were 17.
Yeah, I think that's, like, a new thing, maybe.
Maybe.
Trying to get into Ivy League.
Okay. So that's pretty good. That's a good one. Okay. Here's a messy story. Last Christmas, I went to my husband's family's home. My brother-in-law asked me for a virgin cocktail. He's 12 years sober. But I gave him a non-virgin one instead. Needless to say, Christmas came early for me that year. I always hated his family.
What the fuck?
So I guess they got a divorce.
She got really messy.
Maybe she was a bit vindictive. I don't know.
I think she intentionally got him drunk.
Yeah, that's funny if she didn't like him, but it's not funny because like
you don't want somebody to relapse if they're trying to be sober.
Right. I'm like on the fence about that one.
I don't know. I mean, it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but I wouldn't do that to someone.
No.
Okay, last one. One time I was meeting my girlfriend's family and we got wasted. I ended up falling out of a tree and broke my foot in 4 places. I refused to admit it was broken and hobbled to sushi the next morning. 2 days later, I was in an emergency surgery as my toes weren't receiving any blood flow. Her and I are now engaged and her family supports our relationship, surprisingly. That's cute.
Oh my God. I don't know if I would be able to do that.
I know.
Broken in like I would have to go fucking straight to the ER.
I know. Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. It was nice chatting with you, Ryan.
Yes, thank you for opening me up.
Thank you for listening to Mocktails Are Messy. This is Kelly Mizgorski.
And Ryan Frejkovsky.
Toodles.
Toodles. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.